Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Indianapolis Colts. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? Velus Jones now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Here we go, son. Go.
They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. You look at this Colt defense. They were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out, they were right there on every single ball thrown and came away with 5 interceptions.
And he'll be out right at the 35. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Well, this defense for the Colts, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
Here's Fields now on second down. He'll fire deep, looking for more. And it's intercepted. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offensive quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. Now a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup.
They run once more with Taylor. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. 3rd and 2.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Richardson to throw off play action. And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Pulled in at the 24. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Bears take over.
1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line. Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. You look at this Colt defense. They were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
I don't know what the actual percentages are. I don't know the analytics on when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches have always told me, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%.
On 2nd down, here's Fields. This pass on target, Velus Jones with it. That'll give him 8 that time. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they had planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And on 3rd and inches, we're going to get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he will have the Bears first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
They just flat out dared him to throw the football, didn't they? Did you see the defense?
It was like a goal line formation.
I mean, just stacked it right up and said, go ahead and throw it. You can have that one. But how about them accepting the challenge and saying, no, we'll go ahead and run it anyway, and picked it up.
They didn't care, even with the added reinforcements. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And after his performance last week, everybody saw it. Unbelievable. You can expect a heavy dose of him again, I think.
Without a doubt. I mean, why wouldn't you? Because once you establish yourself that way, it's not just him, okay? It's his offensive line. It's the tight end. It's your wide receiver.
Touchdown, Chicago! A great effort. Touchdown. And the Bears are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one, out to the 6-0 lead.
And they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Damn, yeah. I forgot about this shit, my dude. My bad. I forgot about this shit.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go. We've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a first or a second seed come playoff time.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Richardson. This one into the hands of Will Mallory. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
The Colts send out their punter, standing just outside his own goal line. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. 46 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
First down, Chicago.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. They'll try the right side with Harris. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
Harris running straight ahead. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
Harris is into the end zone for a Bears touchdown. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll make the score 14-0.
14. Colts, nothing.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
Back to Taylor on 1st down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Colts at 7-1 now on the year. And they've been cooking these last couple months. Winners of 7 of their last 8 games.
And as much as we hate to play this game, you know I'm going to do it anyway. Extrapolate that over a full season. What does that come out to, partner? 14-2. And anyone in the NFL, they'd sign up for that record, that's for sure.
And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
There he goes, right side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 52 yards rushing for him now. He's carried the ball just 5 times.
And they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Off play action, Richardson. This is caught. Touchdown. Anthony Schwartz, his 11th touchdown on the year. And the Colts are back within a score. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Fields now to throw. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
And that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense. So he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Flush to his right. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
Now a give, running left is Harris. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7. Second down and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Throwing on 3rd down. Fields. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harris. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That has lots of leg behind it. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
Ready?
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
2nd and 6.
Cup 19. 7 Pirates. Ready?
They go play action with Richardson. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Richardson off the play fake. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. But Richardson has to get them to the line in a hurry now. They go play action here on 1st down. Complete. This is Mitchell. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
62 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this 1st half.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Here we go.
4 yards remain on 2nd down. Ball on the 10. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts get a late score here in the final minute of the 1st half. Extra point right down the middle. And it leads down to a field goal at 17-14. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Now it's Fields. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Now Fields. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. On first down, Fields. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one.
Here we go.
2nd and 10. Fields. Flushed out right. Man open, here is Jones. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Gano's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Play action. Now Richardson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
Ready.
A give for Taylor running right side. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11. At the Bears.
Again, it's Taylor. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. To the right side, complete to Taylor. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another first down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Touchdown, Colts! Jelani Woods, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts are an extra point away now from moving out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And that will put them on top here in the third. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for more. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juju Brents. And the Colts are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. And that was one I kind of saw coming, Charles. You had a free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means a free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there.
86 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To the right side, this is Taylor. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
But from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
2nd down, here's Richardson. Dancing to his left. Oh, he tried to throw back over the middle, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And the Bears are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. And now they're in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on 2nd down, Fields. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bears have retaken a 3rd quarter lead.
I know we often laugh and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Fields trying to throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2, they don't get it.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And he'll be close to another 1st down. In fact, he has a 1st down on a gain of 10. 1st and 10, it's Richardson. Complete. Smith has it. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll try and run for the 1st with Taylor. And he'll get it down to the play to the 37th. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
2nd and a couple. it's Richardson. And incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On first down, Richardson. He finds Taylor, complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Now 2nd and 3. To the right side, this is Dillon. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Okay,
They'll
ready?
need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Ready?
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run here with Taylor. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Taylor. Going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown. I know this is your spot, partner, so forgive me for jumping in, but there's no decision right here. They have to go for it in this situation. They're down on the scoreboard. How many other opportunities are you going to get?
Yeah, I'm with you. 4th quarter, like you said, down on the scoreboard. And remember here, a field goal virtually does them no good. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. So 4th and goal, their head coach gave that offensive line one more chance to punch it in, and this time they were successful.
They certainly paid off the coach's confidence, didn't they? And how about the fact that they stayed with the ground game? Because a lot of times in that situation, partner, we see teams try and roll the quarterback out, give him a little run-pass option, and treat it like a 2-point conversion play. In this case, they went with a little bit more power and got it done.
A big mistake there. You just got the lead, 4th quarter, and now they start at the 40.
Here we go.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at the 40. Now back to throw. Finding Harris over the middle. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Back to throw. Fields. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Looks like they'll move things around here. to throw. Out route, he finds his man. It's Jones. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
Come on.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here, stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
So with your team leading in the 4th quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
They run once more with Taylor. And he's going to get back to the original line of scrimmage, but that's about it. Now we'll pause for the injured player, and it's Jonathan Taylor who's shaken up. It certainly would be a major loss for this offense. Hopefully he's okay. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 12-yard line. Running right, here's Dillon. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, break at the football, get it out. We got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over. Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. And his kick here is good. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. This is 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Harris. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Here comes second down. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is third down. Here's Fields. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. And the Bears will take over here just shy of the 30. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
And once he got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses will focus so much downfield that there's room to run, but this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
Now Fields. And that will be incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
No choice but to go. Here's fourth down now. They snap it to Fields. Eluding the pressure right. Able to find Kmet. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Juju Brents. And the Colts have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And he is going to have a Colts first down. And that should be the one that finishes this game off. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And they were